Yesterday, Netflix released their first season for their Vikings spin-off show, Vikings Valhalla, and it is exactly what I feared this show was going to be. It is a show that is pushing woke nonsense. It is a show that doesn't really hold true to a lot of the Viking legacy and doesn't really seem to have the same care that the original Vikings show had. Now, I'm a huge fan of Vikings, the show, the one with Ragnar Lothbrok and his sons and everything else. Love that show, especially the first 4 seasons. I think they're fantastic. Not super historically accurate from what we know. Of course, there's a lot of muddled history when it comes to Vikings anyway, but with all of that being said, it looks like with this show, they are even going even more beyond inaccuracy than they did with Vikings, and they have, of course, also added a lot of woke nonsense into the show, as we expected. This doesn't surprise me at all. And fans are not liking the show very much, it looks like. So over here, as you can see on Rotten Tomatoes, it currently holds a 55%. It is rotten with audiences right now, which doesn't surprise me. And I think this score is even going to go even further down than it is already. This is amazing. This is great. And I love that fans are turning away from the show, that they are giving the show the proper backlash that it seems like it is deserving. I started watching it last night, but obviously I haven't been able to finish the whole show or anything. But I probably will if I can force myself to do it and suffer through the agony of having to watch this show. So we'll see if I can actually do that or not. But Of course, the mainstream media sites, they're all shilling for this show, which doesn't really surprise me either. So you have people like Collider who are, trying to paint this show as an incredible achievement and stuff for Netflix as well. And but the fans are not having it. So over here we have some of the fan reviews, and we have this one audience review who gave it a half star and says, "Another show ruined by the self-imposed diversity quotas of the entertainment industry." And a Viking show. So we have this person who gave it a 1 star. No, nothing is sacred anymore. Just change everything, no matter how wackadoodle it looks. Need to keep everyone happy and included. And this person over here gave a really good review of it over here at But Why Though, a Geek Community. Additionally, Vikings special effect work, both practical and computer generated, was nearly seamless, but in Vikings Valhalla, much of the ocean sequences feel hollow instead of authentic. It's clear where the green screen begins and the physical ends, and it makes it hard to become fully immersed in those moments. That's something that I really liked about the first show, is that it was a lot of practical effects. Kind of is already reminding me a little bit of like Lord of the Rings compared to Rings of Power, where you are already seeing that Rings of Power feels hollow. That's a great word for it that Kate Sanchez uses. It does feel hollow. And then Kate continues here and says, "Finally, the costuming and makeup in Vikings Valhalla leaves something to be desired. While the gowns and furs are detailed, much of the armor and leatherwork seems generic as opposed to the ornate and detailed costumes in the original series." Which is something that I noticed even with the trailers that were coming out for Vikings Valhalla. I was like, this show just doesn't feel gritty and real. It doesn't feel like it has that anchor of realness to it that the original Viking show did. So none of this is a surprise to me. Fans are not happy with it. Fans are turning down this show, which is great. I can't wait to continue to see the backlash this show gets. This is just a soap opera, nothing like the original Vikings. This is another review left by audiences, and I'm glad that people are bashing the show. It deserves it. It completely deserves it because of the nonsense that they were trying to push with the show. So we'll see if this show gets a second season or not. My guess is that critics are going to come out and be mostly in support of the show and are going to praise it and everything else, and audiences are going to continue to put the show in its proper place and bash it and give it the backlash that it deserves. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What do you think about Vikings Valhalla? Have you watched it at all? Let me know what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on another one very soon. Bye.